Annyeong, what's up everybody, it's your girl Amy A-M2, and I'm here today with yet another reaction video, and today I'm going to be reacting to BTS's Map of the Soul Persona trailer. Persona? I think the song is called Persona, and I know the album is called Persona, right? Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong. 여러분 안녕하세요. 저는 A-M2 Amy입니다. 오늘은 방탄소년단의 Persona에 리액션 해볼 거예요. 예쁘게 봐주세요. Obviously, this came out a while ago now. I held off from listening to it because I wanted to film my reaction and like give feedback as I'm listening to it. And then I got busy and I wasn't able to film it when it came out. So now I'm filming it now. I'm going to be doing a listen through for the entire album, but I wanted to do a separate video for the Persona trailer since there is a video that comes with it. It's a comeback trailer. I'm excited. I love BTS. I love them so much. I'm an army. I can't wait to listen to it, to see it. So we'll go ahead and react to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to Persona. 3, 2, 1, let's go. This is their old teasers.
Yo.
Oh, this looks like too cool for school. Oh, you got some rock guitars. This is definitely a callback to their earlier albums. So they're sampling the You Give Me Love, but they actually pitched it up a lot higher. Yeah, the are spread out really cool on each side. And that's a really interesting sound effect. It's actually kind of panned back here. It's still in the center, but it feels like if the vocals are here, that sound effect was back there. But it's like echoing on the sides. I love this flow. I mean, Suga's my bias, but the whole rap line, oh, their flow. It's very straightforward beat. It kind of goes back to old school hip hop. It's definitely their older sound, and I really like that it's a callback. Oh wait! Oh god, I'm gonna have to pause this a million times because there's like Namjoon. There's like writing on the side. Yeah, here comes back the You Give Me Love. Yeah, they're like pitch editing that sample from that instrumental from one of their earliest teasers. What the heck? I feel like the kick changed up. You got a kick and a clap. Okay, so we brought back the hi-hat, which makes it feel more subdivided. This is kind of trippy. They also, when they have him layering, like doing ad-libs with himself, or putting emphasis on certain parts of the lines, it's kind of spread out on the sides. With a slight delay. It almost feels like there's like ever so slight delay on it. And he has just like such a good range. He really knows how to like pick an area of his voice that suits it. Did that just like, well that just ended? What? Okay, I actually really like that. It's longer than I thought it would be. That didn't happen. It's longer than I thought it would be, but it feels like it's shorter than I wanted it to be. If that makes sense. I love that they took the 상남자 or Boy in Love trailer, like both the effects, like the animations from the beginning, and also the sound, like the you give me love and all. You give me love.
Yeah.
That stuff, like, they sample it, they pitch it differently, they mess with it, they bend it, they add more auto-tune. It's really cool, and it's like, I love that concept that they do a callback to just overall their earlier styles and sounds of like a kind of old school hip hop meets a little bit of rock and roll every once in a while. I like that it's like taking from Boy in Love and now you got Boy with Love, and it's just, I like that. I like also that the setting in the beginning, like when he's in the classroom, it kind of looks like the No More Dream style. But there's like writing on the wall. I noticed like Map of the Soul and Persona and stuff. So like I would love to take time later and just like look at like screenshots of it and see what I can see. I'm sure there's so much buried in there. There's always so many Easter eggs. Like I feel like with BTS, there's not a single frame that doesn't have something that you should be looking at or paying attention to. It's like kind of ridiculous. But it's very simplistic in terms of like the instrumentation. The beat stays pretty consistent, which is a lot of old school hip hop and just rap, even nowadays. But older school hip hop, it has a lot of just like, it's just a beat. A lot of the focus is on like the lyricism, the wordplay, the flow. So here we're focusing more on Rapmon. We're focusing more on RM's flow, his words. We do have some cool things going on in the instrumentation, but it's a fairly straightforward kick, drum, snare, hi-hat beat thing. You got some guitar, which feels like their old school Sangnamja days and the Danger days. So, it's kind of the same thing most of the time, but there's nothing wrong with that. I like the beat, and it's something that, anyone could just do like a straight through freestyle flow, and that's kind of like the setup here, is that it's just like him rapping and telling their story. So yeah, I think it's really awesome. I have to look at the lyrics when it comes to Korean in like songs where they sing. It's much easier for me to understand the lyrics while I'm listening versus like a rap. It goes by way too fast, so I'm like, cannot compute, too much Korean all at once. So I have to like look at the lyrics for this, but I really like it. I feel touched as a fan. Like it's almost nostalgic feeling, but it's fresh at the same time. And I like that they've always said from the beginning that they would never forget their roots or the armies that supported them in the beginning and now, both new and old. And I like that they're keeping true to themselves and they're keeping true to their word and that promise, because here we're the biggest just boy band in general, but like K-pop group internationally, and they're going back to their old sound. Yes, they're going back to their old sound, and it's kind of like a little nod and tribute to those who know their earlier sound, or just people who have listened to that album or their older albums. And it also may interest people and pull people in who have been listening to their new music and get them to look back at their old music and appreciate that too, because whether it's their first album or this album, Too Cool for School or Persona, it's been amazing. It's been quality music all the way through. Their sound has developed and changed, and their talent has progressed, and they've gotten more and more skilled and more just like confident. So, obviously there's been improvements, but even from the get-go, they were writing amazing music. They had great flow. They could sing. So I'm just so happy. I really like this. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you would like me to react to. Let me know if there's any particular BTS songs that you would like me to do, like a full breakdown of, a listen through. I mean, there's not many songs I can do a listen through of because I've heard pretty much every BTS song, but if there's one that you want me to break down and talk about, like, the music history behind the influences, the chord progressions, the different sounds within it, things like that, I'm totally down. I love to pick apart music, especially BTS songs. BTS and Mamamoo are really fun to pick apart and analyze. So yeah, that's about it. Bye!